Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pre-App Performance Method YouTube channel. Today we're going to be giving you guys 3 steps to be able to touch your toes if you're not able to do that. One thing we want to focus on is more long-lasting results. So there are easy ways to trick your nervous system to be able to allow yourself to touch your toes really easily, but we're not about that. We want these long-term results. But one example would be, I'll try to touch my toes here. I can get to there, so about not quite the knuckles. We're going to take this ball, we're going to roll the bottom of our feet a bit. We'll do it to both sides, just about 5-10 seconds on each side, and then we'll test again. So guys, and with that right there, that felt about like the same stretch on both ones. Partly it's just input to your brain, to your neurological system that affects that. The other part is that your body saw that I went down, was not injured in that specific sequence, so then it allowed me to go farther because it shows your brain that that's not going to injure you. A few things that we're going to focus on. Obviously hamstring mobility, because that's a big one to try and touch your toes, but also a little bit of your spine, because even if your hamstrings are super flexible, but you're not able to round your spine, you're not going to be able to touch your toes. So we're going to focus on 3 exercises, all focusing to help you guys touch your toes. The first one is actually going to be focusing on the spine, and more specifically, the whole spine in general, but also focusing on the lumbar spine. The first one we're going to be doing is a cat-cow, just to get the spine moving. So what we want to do is focus on moving the whole spine segment by segment, as we'll see here. So we're going to start here. Let's start all the way flexed, as much as you can, really pushing, flexing. And then we'll start extending down through the low back, and then up. So guys, I'd recommend doing that one about 10 times just to get the back moving. Just like we said before, you got to have that movement if you want to be able to touch your toes. The next 2 ones we'll be focusing on are more of our hamstring mobility. The first one is going to be an active technique. It's one of my favorites actually. You're going to take a tennis ball or some sort of block. You're going to place it on your thigh here. You're going to bring your thigh back towards you. And the goal is to not let the ball fall at all. So to keep your hip and back at this level here, and then just trying to actively use your quads to extend the leg up. So you're just going as far as you're able to. If up here is too difficult, we can place it farther down. Same thing, pin it against our body. Don't let your dog take it from you. That's how you know you're holding it at a good resistance. And then up and down. The goal, guys, is really to fight for more range of motion each rep while not letting the ball move. For that one, try to do about 10 to 15, holding for 2 to 3 seconds each time, and then switch to the other side. These techniques, guys, they're not just going to magically give you more range of motion, but it's going to help you keep and really strengthen that motion that you have. And it's going to bring those long-term results that we're looking for, not just short-term quick fixes that disappear within a day or so. The last one we're going to do, guys, is what we call like a passive range hold. So we're going to start here in a figure 4 position. So one leg straight out, this leg at an angle here. We're going to lean forward. With this one, I'm okay if you guys, since we're trying to touch our toes, round our back here, which that's actually more specific, so a lot of specificity would encourage that if we're looking to just try to touch our toes. And then we're going to actively, once we get to that passive position, we're going to hold for about 10 seconds, and then actively try to hold that position as we come back up out of it, and we'll show you guys right here. So we're going to come down passively, holding for about 10 seconds. Now we're going to be firing our hip flexors, our quads, and trying to keep this position here as I pick my body up. And then down. Same thing, guys. We can hold here for about 10 seconds. Squeeze. Ooh, watch out, Pablo. One more time. Bring down. For you guys, we'll hold for 10 seconds. Actively squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then down. That one is a little bit more difficult because you're really having to squeeze at that full capacity to try to bring that leg up if you guys are doing it right. Just start off with maybe 6 of those. Once again, holding the passive stretch for 10 seconds and then actively trying to reinforce that and hold it in place. Give those 3 a try, guys. I would focus on doing them every day if you guys are really serious about getting to a goal of touching your toes. Make sure you guys comment below on anything else you guys want to be seeing. Make sure you subscribe and tune in for next time.